Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have yet another story to share with you guys about a Trump supporter attacking a teenager at another anti-ICE protest. I also have a unbelievable update to share with you guys, and unbelievable, about the previous incident where a teenager was hit with a car. If you saw that video last week, you know that was just shocking, like beyond belief. So before I dive in, please do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button below this video. It is free. It really helps the show. So really appreciate your help. So here is the deal. On Monday, students at, I guess it's called Buda, looks like Buddha, but I guess it's pronounced Buda, Texas. This is at a Texas high school. They staged a walkout to protest Donald Trump's ICE Gestapo. So students were standing out on the sidewalk, they were on the grass, they were protesting, and evidently this MAGA man pulled up in a truck, starts giving them shit, and from what I understand, he gets into a verbal altercation with a female student. There's now new reporting that the girl may have kicked the truck. Well, instead of handling it like an adult, which he is, you know, instead of calling the police, reporting her, or reporting it to the school, this grown-ass man gets out of his truck and he does this. Take a look. So there you see her friend jump in. She's trying to pull him off. Then all the other kids jump in. So, as you saw, gets back in his truck, takes off. I mean, takes a really big man to attack a teenage girl, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, if he didn't even have to wear the hat, he didn't even have to wear the dumb fuck finder. All he had to do was attack a little girl, and we would know, yeah, Trump supporter. That's a MAGA man. And, you know, tell me you're single without telling me you're single, right? Anyway, that so-called man in air quotes, that is 45-year-old Chad Michael Watts. Chad Michael Watts. So here he is here. As you can see, there he is with his dumb fuck finder on his head. And then there's a picture of him to the right without the hat. He has now been charged with 2 counts of assault causing bodily injury, and they're saying that the DA's office could charge him with more crimes. They're also looking at more video evidence to determine if the kids did anything wrong, if the girl should be charged with anything for allegedly, you know, kicking his car, if any of the kids went overboard by trying to assist her and get him out of there. You know, a judge looked at this and said, look, you've got an adult man attacking a teenage girl, not even a teenage boy. So there's obviously this power disparity, physical power disparity. So yeah, I mean, more than likely he is 100% to blame. Either way, he lost it, right? He was 100% wrong for how he handled this situation. Even if she did kick his car, you don't attack a teenage girl as a grown-ass man. And then again, you know, he's running around town wearing the dumb fuck finder on his head, so not the brightest bulb. And then check this out. So this is what he looked like when he was arrested. This is the same guy. This is Watts' arrest photo. Everybody's like, what happened to his chin? His chin disappeared. So I think he was trying to conceal his identity because, I mean, he shaved everything off. Like, the guy's so desperate to get away with beating up a little girl, he shaved everything off. So anyway, I will keep an eye on that story for you. In the meantime, Here's what's happening with the Nebraska attack. And there's some new video footage that was taken from the opposite side of the car. So, the side of the car where all of the protesters were standing when the car struck the teenager. And for anyone who didn't see that video or didn't hear about this incident, it took place at Fremont High in Nebraska. Students, again, were protesting ICE. This happened last week, I believe. So take a look at where things stand now. And this also contains some of the video that I was just talking about, which shows a different angle.
Fremont Police Department issued 1 adult and 5 young people citations after one person was hit by a vehicle during a protest in front of Fremont High School. Police cited the driver for leaving the scene, and the girl who was hit got a citation for being in the street. The adult and 1 minor were cited for criminal mischief and disorderly conduct, while the remaining 2 minors were cited for obstructing a police officer and disorderly conduct.
So, did you catch that? The teenage girl who got hit by the car was given a citation for being in the street. What the hell happened to pedestrians having the right of way? And check this out. So here's what the driver is using as an excuse for seemingly purposely hitting that girl, because in the other video, you saw him stop and then he revved his car and hit her. So it seems like he saw her standing there and he was like, screw it. I'm going. And he just hit her. But check this out. Here's what his sister is saying, the reason why he needs to be excused for this.
Sister Kristen Harris told KETV last week he was scared because of all the people surrounding the car.
You're a teenage boy and, people are coming at you and, may or may not be throwing things at you or yelling things at you.
Okay, that is the biggest load of bullshit. And I want to say the reason nobody's showing him or giving his name is because he's also a minor, like the girl that he hit. So that's why I'm assuming maybe his sister is not, and that's why they're giving her name. But anyway, according to the original reports from witnesses, this boy drove past these students multiple times. He was taunting them. So, you're so afraid of all these kids that, oh my God, I'm so afraid I'm going to run into someone with my car. But yet you drove past them multiple times? Like, go home, dude. Just go home if you're that afraid. No one tried to stop you before. And in fact, as you heard in the first video, he attached a Trump flag to his car before making that final pass right by them. So again, if you're so afraid for your life, why did you repeatedly drive by these kids? And why did you go attach a Trump flag to try to, intimidate them or harass them? Also, as you saw, he wasn't surrounded by students. They were on one side of his car. And also, did you notice he had another boy in the car with him? He had someone in the passenger seat, another male. So he wasn't alone. And he is the one who instigated the confrontation, not the protesters. So just as with this other fragile snowflake in Texas, he can't handle anybody with a different opinion. So that's what this is all about. That's what this boils down to. This is about insecure Trump supporters who can't handle that other people have opinions that are different than theirs. That millions of Americans loathe Donald Trump with every fiber of our being. And that he is a failed president, that he is failing at everything he does, and people hate him, and they want him gone, and we will dance on his grave when he is 6 feet under. That's what they can't handle. It hurts their little feelings, but then they call us snowflakes. They say we're the soy boys and the soy girls, the blue hairs with our nose rings, and oh, we're so weak. But yet they're the ones that can't handle to see people protesting. Did you see all of the counter protesters at the Capitol on January 6th who started fights with Trump supporters? No, you didn't, because they didn't go. Because people were like, you know what? You want to go protest? Go do whatever the hell you want. Go say whatever you want. But yet these people, they showed up at the George Floyd protest, all the BLM protests. They show up at the No Kings protest. They're now showing up at the anti-ICE protest. They can't fucking handle it. They're the biggest babies. They're the most insecure people on the planet. And a lot of them are mentally ill. So this is where we're at. This is why this shit is happening. Anyway, guys, that's enough for my rant. All right, I will let you know if I hear more or when I hear more on these cases, and if there are any more MAGA attacks. I'm sure there will be. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.